This isn't even everything I'm saying goodbye to. Ugh, help.
Alexis Sunshine 83, it's always sunny here. Boop.
Hey Sunshiners, Alexis Sunshine 83 here. So we're in my closet because the spring cleaning bug has bit me and I'm in need of a declutter. I actually already did a closet reorganization a couple of days ago after I had filmed my last outfits video because it was so messy in here that I actually couldn't even walk into it. So I needed to do a clean out, but it was too late to film like a proper closet clean out. So I had just done a light skim through my clothes and separated anything I was feeling iffy about to then try on and decide with you all today in this video if I'm going to keep the piece or say goodbye to it. Just to warn you, this is gonna be a major clean out because I've been holding on to pieces that I'm just not wearing for one reason or another, and even though it's cute, it just needs to go to a new home. Another little note I want to mention is I had been planning an in-person closet sale that ended up not working out just based on everyone's schedule. So there are some things that I did take more of a risk in thrifting because I knew if it didn't work out for me that I could have always included it in that. So that's why there's also more things I'm going to be decluttering than I usually do, which anything I'm saying goodbye to I will be putting on my Depop, which I will have linked in my description. Okay, let's still start out in my closet because I know that there's still things that I kept in here that I'm feeling indecisive about, and I want to say this top. Yeah, I have not worn this and I just like can't figure out why I haven't, so give it a try on. Also, this dress that I sadly recently thrifted that just doesn't really fit me in the midsection, and I have a rule that I'm not allowed to thrift any dresses with buttons like this if I'm not able to like fully try it on. I already know that this one I don't even need to try it on because I know I am going to be saying goodbye to it. This one I will need to try on. It's so cute. I bought it at the Roseville Flea Market for my like birthday thrifting, secondhand shopping, and I just have not worn it. It is a little bit more fitted than I thought it was going to be, but like it's still cute. I just feel like I haven't given it a chance, but this definitely needs a try on. I recently got my color season done. If you haven't seen that video, I am a light summer and I am not going to be doing this decluttering based on my color season. I've already like mentioned this in like so many videos. I'm so sorry I'm repeating myself, but I think it's important. I'm still gonna wear the colors and stuff I like, even if it's not the most like quote unquote flattering. It's not going to solely influence what I wear and buy or say goodbye to. However, there are little bits of clothing items that are in technically the wrong type of like color season that I am saying goodbye to because it did kind of solidify that like I keep trying to make this work but it's not working and I can't figure out why, and it actually isn't like my best color and I don't like it in general. So it's like it just kind of is validating my feelings. It's very selective in how I'm choosing to incorporate my color season, and I think that's the best way to do it, is to make it customized to you even if that's not how it's supposed to be. One thing that it did do is make me put this tie-dye shirt back into my closet. I have been so conflicted about this tie-dye shirt because I have kind of a difficult time styling blue tops because I wear so much denim and I'm like, oh my god, blue and blue, even though I love a denim on denim moment, there's just something about a blue top that I'm like, oh, I don't think it looks right. However, since getting told that I'm cool toned and light blue looks really good on me, that I am letting that influence me, and this went from my like sell pile back into my closet because of getting my color season, and I want to give it another chance. Obviously, if in like 6 months I'm really not wearing it, then I'll be like, it's truly okay. I can give it to a new home, but I do like tie-dye and I like this top. I love the fit of it especially. So I think now with kind of letting go of my weird thinking that I can't style this with denim, that it'll open up something for me, hopefully. This top, it's so cute, but anytime I wear, I don't know, we'll try it on. For this year, I've mentioned that I'm on a white baby tee ban, but I think I may have to put that towards like white frilly tops as well. I don't know, because I do really love them and I wear them, but I own a good amount. I mean, this is 3, so I own 3. So is the third one not that bad? I don't know. It is also cropped, so I feel like I'm not getting as much wear as like this one is a little bit more fuller length. I'll try it on. Definitely gonna be saying goodbye to this one. I don't even have to try it on. Some people were saying that I could cut it because I had mentioned it in a video that it was a regretful purchase. So cute. It's originally from In Print We Trust. I think it's a great t-shirt. It just doesn't really fit how I thought. And it's something where I would want to try it on to figure out what sizing and fit I would want, but they're based in the UK, so I couldn't. I just don't even think with cutting it would make a difference. There are some things in my closet that I don't wear a lot, but I still love and I have worn at some point like a lot, and I just feel like I'm kind of taking a break from it. And so even though I haven't worn it in the past 6 months, like I know I'm going to at some point come back to that. And that's how I feel about this top, which I'm honestly really surprised that there aren't any yellow stains on this. It's by Anthropology. I thrifted it. And I love this top. Yeah, maybe I'll whip it out again soon. It's just a little bit more cutesy than I think I recently have been going. I've been wanting more of these kind of like darker tones. Yeah, all this stuff I feel good with, like absolutely keeping this top forever that Kendall had thrifted for me when we did our thrift swap. I'm gonna try these on again because I did end up getting this tie-dye fabric that I am thinking about replacing the flare fabric that I have there, because it is giving red, white, and blue. It's just not the color combo I really go for, whereas with the pink, I think that would be actually really cute. Yeah, I think I will do that. This one I want to try on. This needs to get fixed. I just need to do a seam there so the band stays down, because right now when I'm wearing it, it just like flips out. Oh, this I definitely need to put to the side. I want to shorten it because it's a little long, and it's originally from Charlotte Russe. It's the most gorgeous purple velvet dress, so take to the tailor, you go. I do think I am ready to say goodbye to this Victoria's Secret green slip that I've had, I think, since 2018. Oh, this dress is so pretty, but I have not worn it. Oh, I love the small business that it's from. Like, it's so cute, and I really wanted to support her brand as a slow fashion, sustainable, and ethical brand. I just probably could have waited for a different style that would be more wearable for me. I just think this is a little bit too cutesy for my style, but again, I still like having some elements of cutesy and frill, so I'll give this one another try on. I am so tempted on dyeing these purple, like a dark purple, but then I'm also thinking about making this a little bit shorter. I'll try this on again. I'm so gutted about this one because I was so excited to find it at the thrift store. It's originally from Storybook Knits, and I mean, come on. I do think maybe I should have gotten one of the other colors. There were like 3 different ones, pink, blue, and then this yellow. And I kind of knew that maybe this, especially it's a warm yellow, would maybe not be something I wear very often. I thought about dyeing it, but looking into it and wanting to make it specifically purple with it being yellow is very difficult, and with how gorgeous it is and the flowers, I don't want to dye those flowers, so we'll give this one another try on. This Winnie the Pooh jacket is so cool. I just wish I would have gotten it in a large. I got it in a medium because I was like, oh, like maybe the large is too like big, but I like my jackets to be bigger, especially if I'm going to Disneyland, because I like to wear a sweatshirt and I can't wear a sweatshirt under this. I'll give this a try because maybe I do need to keep it forever and ever. Let's now finally try these pieces on. Just to show you, this is the other pile of clothes that I am going to be trying on with the stuff that I just took out from my closet. I hope you like long videos because this is gonna be a journey. Starting off with the category tops, because I'm already wearing jeans, and so it's just like the easiest one to start off with. We have this Tommy Girl long sleeve sparkly blue. Like, oh my goodness, this is so incredibly cute. But it goes back to the whole issue I have with those True Religion thrift flip jeans. Like, if this was in purple, stop it. Like, that would be my dream. That would actually be the most perfect shirt ever. I know like Tommy Hilfiger is red, white, and blue, like that's their color, so obviously it makes sense for it to be this versus purple. So it just deserves somebody else who loves this type of coloring. It goes with their style, it goes with their closet. So this one's actually quite an easy goodbye. Out of every top in my closet, this would be the last one I would ever choose to wear. I literally don't know why I ever thrifted it. I definitely wouldn't style this with these jeans because of the fit, but I am so conflicted by this top because it's velvet. Like, anything velvet, give me. I think it's because it's a little bit too blue. It's like a purpley blue, but I would rather it be just more purple than blue, and it's feeling more blue. I know I literally just talked about being more open to wearing blue tops and blah, blah, blah. But because I just feel so deeply in my heart that this top would be amazing if it was purple, it does stop me from wearing it. I just feel like in this specific shade of blue, sorry, my mirror is right there. So I'm also like trying to look at it to be able to get my feelings. I just feel like this specific shade of blue then doesn't really like style well in my closet. Like, it would either need to be like really blue or purple. Or maybe I'm just making excuses of accepting that I'm okay to say goodbye to it. This one had potential, but if I'm being honest, I don't know why I thrifted it because I don't really like orange. And this is an example of something I'm using to validate my color season of not wanting anymore because it's orange. And like, again, even before my colors season, like knowing all that and like my colors or whatever, I still was struggling with orange. And so with even just knowing I always struggle with orange, why did I thrifted this in the first place? And so again, then having that validated, now I'm like, okay, now I have even more of a reason to be like, no thank you, orange, even though it's so cute. Like, I love the sleeves of it, I love just the pattern of it and everything, but I just wish it wasn't purple. Such a gorgeous top that I'm feeling very indecisive about. There is no size on the tag, but I'm pretty sure it's a large just based on the way that it like folds and lays on me. I think it needs to be like one size down, but also I don't mind it being a little bit more loose. Like, sometimes it is nicer to have that. And it's not like too terrible on the side, but it's not to where I would like try to get it fixed. Like, I probably wouldn't do that. I don't think it's that bad. I don't know. I'm not sure about this one. This one's just a maybe. I just wish it did fit me a little bit better, but I don't think it fits me terribly. Like, I've worn it in multiple videos. I do actually wear it a lot and it is really comfy, and it's probably because it is a little bit looser than like the top I was wearing in the intro of this video. I think I'm falling back in love with this. I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind, it's going back into my closet. I hate the color of this top on me. Like, I just truly think this is one of the worst colors on me. Whether or not it like actually is like part of my color season and all that, like that's separate. I just do not know what I was thinking. I mean, it's sparkly, and so that's what I was thinking. I was like, sparkly, sparkly at the thrift store, and then I got home, put it on, and looked in my own mirror and was like, huh? This top is so perfect for me because it has my favorite thing ever, fruit on clothing. Like, I don't know what it is. That is my special little niche of a pattern that anytime there's a clothing item with fruit on it, I want it. And so when I saw this at a vintage market, I was like, absolutely, I'm buying that. That's gonna be my favorite thing I bought this year because, I mean, come on, the little lace and everything. But when I got home and tried it on, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a junior size or something. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is vintage, or at least maybe like mid 2000s, but the armpit, like, it's getting swallowed up into my armpit. It is quite tight there. So I don't even know what size it would be because it fits me everywhere else but the armpit. And so that's why I feel like it has to be junior sizing based on like the build of an adult woman versus a junior child, teenager. Obviously our builds of shoulders is just going to be very different, and this just does not fit me in that area. And especially as somebody that has hyperhidrosis, like my armpits are like a river. Whether it's hot or cold outside, they're dripping in sweat. Don't worry, none of these pieces will have my sweat stains or sweat on them. I promise. This whole thing, especially with how tight it is into my armpit, it's a splash zone basically. I've been so conflicted about this top for such a long time. I've been so close to just listing it on my Depop or donating it because there's something about it where I'm like, oh, like, I don't know, the color. I really like the fit of it though. Like this chest area, oh my goodness. And I fully, you know, putting it separated from my closet was like, okay, this is the time. I'm gonna say goodbye to it. Now I have it on, and I have it on with these jeans. It looks so good with these jeans. Like, I'm kind of obsessed. So I think I need to keep it a little bit longer. I really like this top, like the fit of it, the pattern. I think it makes sense for me to own, but I just never wear it for some reason. And I mean, even has little gems on it. I actually had been looking at it for like a month and a half at 2nd Street, and the like last time I went in there and it was still there, I was like, oh my gosh, it's a sign. It's been here for a month and a half. It means that it's meant for me, so I must buy it. And so I did, and I haven't worn it since. I've probably had it since beginning of January. I didn't even include it in my collective thrift haul because I was like feeling conflicted by it by that point because I wasn't wearing it. And so I was like, oh, like I don't really want to include it because I'm already like, I'm not wearing it. So was it a regretful like purchase? Not necessarily. Like I do think it's really cute, but I think I'm good for it to go to a new home. The fit on this top is amazing, and I think the color combo is cute. Just on me, like I do not think the colors are doing anything for me, so this is a no. Another example of something that when I bought it at a vintage market, I thought it was just gonna fit and look different on me than it does. Nothing wrong with it. I think the pattern is really cute and all the colors. It just didn't really like execute how I had seen it in my head, and I didn't know that until then I tried it on at home. Looking at this top by itself, I think it is so cute, but there's just something about it when I put it on me and I'm like looking in the mirror, I'm like, I hate this. I hate it so much. So yeah, I think I'm good to say goodbye to this because it's so incredibly cute and needs to be worn by someone else that it looks amazing on. I don't understand why I haven't worn this. I think I'm gonna keep it and give it 6 months, although now it's gonna be summertime, so like that's the worst 6 months to be testing a lawn sleeve. But I do really want to figure out, like, is it because the fit, it's a little bit kind of honestly reminds me of a junior sizing, like in the shoulders as well, to where I do think maybe I would want it in like a bigger size. Like the arms are kind of short, but it's also not bad. Like it's kind of a nice, like more fitted, and it's comfy. Like it's still stretchy and everything. And I mean, this is the coolest Harley Davidson top. So I'm gonna give it a couple months and then decide. Why do I not wear this? It's so me. Like the fit is so flowy and nice. It looks really good with the jeans that I'm wearing. I'm kind of like sabotaging myself, but like in a good way, of wearing bottoms that most things look really good with. And I think that's a good thing to like give it a shot of like, this is how potentially it would be styled. Not with all the tops obviously that I've tried on, but I think that has helped me like then really see it versus trying to style this with like sweats of just like trying on. So a little tip so you don't end up saying goodbye to things that you actually really like. Maybe it's because the straps aren't adjustable, and I will say it just sits a little bit lower than like if it was just a little bit higher. So should I get this fixed like that? I think that feels better. I think that's what I'm figuring out. Like it just feels like, sorry, I keep touching my chest, but like I'm trying to feel where it is. I think that's why I never wear it. It's just too low and I can't adjust the straps. Okay, this is going in the alterations pile. Opposite to the last one, excuse the bottoms with this because I would not style this together. I think I have realized why I don't end up wearing this, not only because it's white and like I don't want to ruin it, blah blah blah, like it's so gorgeous, the details and everything, but it goes into my armpit so intensely, very similar to the Apple shirt, where it's like I'm constantly feeling that fabric, and then it's gonna get even more sweat than it would if it was like just white. Whereas I have another white tank top that I kind of already showed that's a little bit looser, and like where it hits under my armpit isn't as like sucked into my armpit. So I feel like when I sweat in this, it's like very noticeable, very uncomfortable. And yeah, so I think I'm good to actually say goodbye to this one. Next category are knits, so sweaters and cardigans. I have the 2-piece set. The Savers tag is still on. I think that solidifies that. Gotta get it out of my closet. I really like this sweater. The color, the fit, the collar, the buttons, even where it hits is so superb, but it is, I think, 100% acrylic, and I'm very sensitive to like knit materials. I prefer like a cotton or even like a cotton ramie blend. Even if there's a little bit of acrylic, I'm not usually too bothered. It's just when it starts going to the majority of the knit being acrylic where I just find I'm a little bit more sensitive, and it's very warm, which is perfect for colder places. I just find that I'm choosing my other cardigans over this one because of it being acrylic, but it's not super itchy like wool or anything. Like I don't think anyone else would even like bat an eye wearing this of it being like itchy or anything. It's not that it's itchy even, it's just like slightly, like I can feel the acrylic. So yeah, I think I am gonna say goodbye to this. If nobody buys it, then I'll just keep it, which I actually did have it in a Whatnot Live and nobody wanted it. So it may be that like it's actually the most ugliest thing and like worst cardigan ever, and that's why nobody wants it. And so I just like am gonna continue to have it for the rest of my life because nobody else wants it. This sweater is made with that cotton ramie combination that feels so amazing. However, it is damaged. I don't know if you'll be able to see, the collar is coming apart, so I do need to get it fixed, because other than that it's so cute, but I haven't been wanting to wear it because I'm scared it's gonna unravel like fully on me. So this is a reminder to get this one fixed. This cardigan is also an amazing material. It's by my favorite, Tiara International. However, I have not worn it. I haven't since I thrifted it, and I think that was like almost 5 months ago. So I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's because of more of the like warmer tones on it, but I have not worn this, so I think I'm okay to say goodbye to it. I really love how Poncho Princess this poncho is, but I just don't really love it I don't know what it is about it. It's very comfortable. Actually, I don't know what the material is. I don't think it is cotton. It may be acrylic, but it's actually like totally fine. It doesn't feel itchy or anything, and I like this gradient, cool toned gradient, not with the tank top I'm wearing under, just disregard that. But there's just like other ponchos that I already own that I like better, and I just feel like I'm okay to say goodbye to this. Like I look at it and I kind of feel nothing. I got this with Whatnot credit, so I'm just gonna sell it for what I had to pay in shipping, which I think was like $6. I don't really know what category to put this velvet cardigan thing, so I'm just gonna put it here. Gorgeous, gorgeous velvet. I got it at a vintage market. Actually, I had Michaela style it for me for a fundraiser she was doing. Loved all the outfits, but I just don't like it. I don't like the color. Why did I buy it? Jackets, jackets, jackets. I'm getting a little delirious. After do the jackets, I'm gonna have a coffee because I'm losing my steam. So cute. I don't like the color. Okay, I know I've already talked about my blue issue and wearing blue, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, when it comes to things you don't like, nothing makes sense. It really doesn't, because as humans, we don't make sense. I had gotten a comment once that said something about one of my preferences like contradict themselves with clothes I like, and how like it's really inconsistent, and that's being human. I feel like when it comes to style and what you like and don't like, and you know, things change too. There's certain blue tops that now I'm like, oh, actually I do kind of like that. This I don't know though. Now I'm kind of like rethinking it. I'm like, is it actually something I want to keep? I think the color does look amazing on me, honestly, like not to toot my own horn or anything, but I don't know. This is a piece that I didn't necessarily, not that I didn't want to thrift it, I was returning something else that I thrifted, and basically at my thrift store, you only have 7 days to return it, and it has to be an even exchange. So if something is less money than the thing that you're returning, you can't do it. It has to either be the exact amount or over, and it was the last day that I was gonna be able to exchange it, and I think the item didn't fit me, so it wasn't like, oh, I just didn't like the item. It was like the item didn't fit me. I like literally couldn't wear it, so I needed to find something that day that was the right price, and this was the item that I found that I was like, okay, like I think it is cute, but it wouldn't have potentially been something that I thrifted if it wasn't for needing to exchange something then and there. So I think I am okay to put it on my Depop. Oh my gosh, the color is so pretty. I'm so sad. It's just a little too wide. It's a medium, but I got it off of thredUP, and so I wasn't able to fully see how it was gonna fit until it came. I should have just returned it, but I was like, no, it's so beautiful. I was being brainwashed by the color, and I was like, I can make it work, I can make it work, but it's too wide. I'm not saying goodbye to this jacket, but is a reminder that I'm putting it into my fix it pile because the little bobble came off, so I had to buy new ones that were the exact same size and look as these to replace it because it didn't have an extra one like in it. And so this is a reminder that I do have it and I need to fix it. So I'm gonna put it in my alterations pile. I am a sucker for a corduroy collar on a denim jacket. This one does have a patch on the back. I haven't worn it. I've had it for a couple of months. I thrifted it and I'm good to say goodbye to it. It is Roxy, which is insane. Like, I will say the tag did influence me a bit. Another very cool jacket has a really similar collar to the last one. I don't think it's real suede. I'm pretty sure it's faux suede and then faux shearling on the inside. It's originally from Exhilaration. It says it's a size large, but I would say, like, honestly, I would only recommend like a small because it is a little bit more fitted, and I just haven't gotten anywhere out of it. So this one I'm good to say goodbye. Just kidding. It's real genuine suede. That's crazy. It is still faux fur on the inside, but genuine suede. This jacket is so cool. It was a pretty penny. I got it secondhand online. I love the like embroidery on the side. It's not lined with the like fur fuzzy, which I love so much. That like works way better with my weather, is a jacket like this that is not like fully lined. I think it's too wide, like in the shoulders. I think because it's such a more like structured real suede, it then keeps its shape on the shoulders, which is why it then feels like more oversized on me versus other jackets that are maybe a size above than I would normally wear that fit looser. They're more flexible and still lay on me better and don't hold the shoulder shape like as like stiff, and so I think that looks fine. Whereas that, I just think it's too stiff for then not fitting me. The last two jackets are black leather because I'm having a dilemma. I do own 3 black leather jackets for all different reasons, but to be honest, I do think I need to choose between these two. They're both longer black leather jackets, whereas I have my original black leather blazer that I thrifted at the beginning of 2020 that I love so much, and I want something a little bit longer that still kind of had a similar shape. And I had bought this one, this, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. And then I found this one at the thrift store like a couple weeks later, and I was like, wait, actually this is perfect. And so now I need to decide between these. Option 1, this one definitely in the shoulders is a little bit more stiff and has more padding, so it does give a boxier look, but I think because it is my size, it's not as like intense as the other jacket. This one has a little bit longer arms. It doesn't have any padding in the shoulders, so it's a lot slouchier. It's a softer leather. The other one's a little bit stiffer. It's a little bit longer. Should I just keep both? Actually, I I don't know. I feel like they're exactly the same, but there's something about them like slightly fitting different that I'm like, wait, honestly, when I tried that one on, I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep that one and say goodbye to this. But now I have this one on and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna keep this one and say goodbye to that one. So still unsure. 2 shots of espresso later and I am back with dresses. This one, it does have a full button down, which I said is on like my like I am not allowed to buy list. However, this one I got off of thrift, which I was really risking it, but it did seem quite flowy. And a lot of my issue with button up like or down dresses, whatever, is specifically in the midsection. They end up being quite tight and then distort the buttons. I know some people said that I could sew them down, but then I wouldn't be able to get the dress off or on, and then it still kind of distorts not then the buttons, but just the fit because of where it's hitting. I don't know, they just end up like being a very specific silhouette, usually with a button down dress, whereas this one, it's very flowy. I have another one that's also really flowy, so I don't like run into that problem, but I'm just a little bit more apprehensive now because I have ran into a problem with like button down specifically like fitting me really awkward if I don't try them on before. This one though, like I said, it's very flowy, very cute, but it's very like a deep V, which is fine. I just think it would look better if I like brought it up like that. It does then make the dress shorter, which I mean, I would be wearing like bike shorts under, or little booty shorts, so it wouldn't be that big of an issue. And I think it still looks very like summery, but then I also don't know if it kind of ruins the dress and if I should say goodbye to it and it go to somebody else that it would look better on. Again, I bought it on thredup, so I wasn't really sure what the fit was gonna be like. And I do like it, but I don't know if moving it up is gonna distort it, like not in a good way. But then also this on top of some flare jeans could be fun. Let me know what you think. I'm very unsure about this one. I really love the color of this velvet dress. It's like a deep purple, so gorgeous. It has a slit in the back. It has a little tie. I think it's cute. I don't know, there's something about it I'm not obsessed with. I didn't try it on at the thrift store, which is on me. It just kind of fits in some places a little bit awkward, so I'm totally okay with saying goodbye to this. I'm also in love with this color velvet dress. I'm so gutted about this one because I even tried it on at the thrift store. It was during the same thrift trip that I found the last velvet dress, and I tried this one on, and I think because I tried this one on, I was like, oh, the other one will be totally fine. I wasn't wearing the proper like outfit to be trying stuff on top of, since my thrift stores don't have dressing rooms, and I wasn't filming the thrift trip. I just happened to be in the area and was like, oh, let me stop in, and then I found 2 gorgeous velvet pieces and I was like, oh my goodness, tried this on. It looked like it worked, but when I got home, tried it on by itself, it's just too big. It's, yeah, just a size too big where it's like falling off of my body, especially in the neckline portion. Like I could just pull this completely down and it's just too loose, but so pretty. I'm pretty sure this is a nightgown, but I bought it to wear casually, but I haven't. And I think the reason is I'm scared of ruining it. I'm scared of my sweaty armpits ruining it. I'm scared of dropping something on it, staining it. There's something about white pieces, especially things that I don't think it's vintage, but it could be. Definitely not something that you could go out and like buy this dress from this brand right now. Like it's not sold anymore, that I feel this responsibility to take care of it. And this isn't even antique. Like there's plenty of similar ones that you could find on Depop or at flea markets, vintage markets, that type of thing. But I'm like, no, I must not ruin it. I mean, it's literally like a nightgown. Like it's not even like extraordinary necessarily. Like the outfit definitely isn't for everyone. I totally acknowledge that. Not many people want to wear nightgowns, but it's kind of that like small percentage in my style that I find it cute, but not too cutesy, if that makes sense. This is like the shorter version of the last one, but I think it kind of hits at an awkward place where I do think I want to get it shortened but still have the frill, because I think it's just kind of awkward. And then I can't really style it with jeans because then it's too long, but then it being styled by itself, I feel like it's too long. So I want to do something, and then maybe dye it purple. I feel like I first want to get it shortened and then see how I feel about that, and then potentially dye it purple. The biggest sign that you should probably say goodbye to something is if you don't want to try it on when you're like actively cleaning out your closet and like you're trying on stuff to decide, I really don't want to try this on. It just seems like so much work, but it isn't that much work. Like, it's not hard to put on. This is a gorgeous dress, and I am following the designer for any new launches that she has. She did a polka dot dress and I was like, oh, I should have gotten that one, but I really like this one. I like them both. She's amazing. I am just okay to say goodbye. I have 2 pairs of overalls that I'm just putting in the dresses category. This Winnie the Pooh one is so cute. Look at the fruit. You know how I feel about fruit, like I said. But I never wear these. And I always wear my denim overalls when I go to Disneyland, or just anytime I want to wear overalls, which is all the time. And I never wear these. So there's something about it, for whatever reason, I'm not wearing. And obviously these deserve a home where they're gonna be worn. I think these overalls are so interesting. Like, I love this type of buckle or just clasp thing. Sorry, I like literally can't come up with words. But there's something about these I don't like. Kind of makes me feel like a toddler, but that's how overalls, like denim overalls, always kind of give. But there's something about this one specifically that I don't like. All my other denim short overalls, even though it kind of gives toddler, it's like okay, and I like it, and it's fun and funky. Whereas this, maybe it's because they're not Winnie the Pooh, but the last ones were Winnie the Pooh, and I'm saying goodbye to. But I don't know. I just always choose my other denim overalls over this one. We made it to the last category. Bottoms. I have skirts and jeans. This skirt I've actually had in my like sell or donate pile for the past couple of months, and I was completely convinced that I was gonna say goodbye to it finally, but now I'm not sure. It's just a little bit more like muted and kind of like dingy and muddy, but I don't know if then I have tops that work with that. I'm still feeling actually indecisive about this one. I just got the hiccups, so if you notice a lot of really like short cuts, it's because I'm cutting out my hiccups. I apologize. I can't get rid of them. This skirt, kind of similar with the other one, where I don't know if I really like the color palette. Like, it being in my closet, it is very cool toned, which is supposed to be in my color palette. It just doesn't really do anything for any of the outfits that I've styled with it. I put it in the same bag with that other one of, let me give it a couple months. If I miss it, then I'll keep it. But if I've been okay without it, then that's a sign to say goodbye. I got this denim mini skirt in New York last spring, and I'm really happy that I bought it because it really helped open up styling with a denim mini skirt. You would think that I would love a denim mini skirt because I love denim maxi skirts, but I could never figure out how to translate my outfits with it as a mini style until I got this, was able to play around. My only issue with it is it moves around a lot. Like, it goes up. I mean, honestly, it mainly just like goes up. It does not stay in place. So I did end up buying a denim mini skirt that has shorts built in that actually ends up helping the denim mini skirt stay in place because of the shorts. And I just found that I wasn't having to mess around with the denim mini skirt as much as this one without the shorts. And I also would wear mini shorts with this, and then that would move around because the skirt was moving around. So the actual like logistics of it wasn't the best, and I think maybe it's not actually the right size for me, and that's why it was moving around so much. I am good to say goodbye to it and have it go to somebody else who size it maybe fits better. I got these mud jeans at a vintage market, and I'm so sad they don't fit. I tried them on top of bike shorts, but I guess I wasn't able to fully see how they would fit because they're just too loose in the crotch and the waist, and it's not something where I could even like adjust it. Like, they would still be quite loose in the crotch. So I'm good to say goodbye to them. They're so amazing. Like, the leg silhouette, and then being from mud, are you kidding me? Like, it has the little mud patch. I know you're shaking your heads with the fact that I'm including the skirt as a potential saying goodbye. gorgeous. It was hand DIY'd by a seller on Depop. This is the seller, so amazing. But I don't know if it's because it's too long, which I never thought I would ever say a skirt is too long, but I feel like you just don't see my legs. And so I've thought about maybe even making it a little bit shorter, but I think that looks stupid. I love the bottom of it, so I don't really want to shorten it. And I'm like, it's so gorgeous that I kind of want somebody who is taller than me to be able to enjoy such a gorgeous skirt like this, because I feel like it's so rare and I want to like pass it to them. But I do really like it. I'm just finding that I'm not wearing it as much for some reason. So this one is kind of a maybe. These are some brown corduroy pants, originally by Gap, that I did get altered because they were, again, very surprising, too long for me. So I got them slightly shortened, and I'm kind of sad about it because I kind of just wish I would have rehomed them for then my like tall baddies that could have enjoyed how long they were. They're so long, but not as long, and I feel like trying to find a long inseam is quite difficult. So I'm kind of frustrated about that because I hate this pocket area. It just bunches up. This is a perfect example of honestly pants that should not have had pockets because the material is way too thin for there to be pockets because they just bunch up, and I hate the way they look. And so I never wear them, or at least with anything that's shorter, because of the way they like poke out. These jeans are insane. Like, one of the coolest pairs of jeans I've ever gotten secondhand. Like, you're kidding me. However, maybe they're not my size. I don't know. I can't figure out why this keeps happening, where I'm wearing them out, and just throughout kind of the time of wearing them, I just have to keep like pulling them up, like they don't stay. And I think it's because of how cool the lacing detail is. The thickness of the denim like needs something a little bit stronger and like more of structure, because I mean, it's staying laced up though. It's not like it's unlacing, and I've laced it tighter, I've laced it looser, and I just find that it just always falls down, and I'm just like this the whole time I'm wearing it, to then where I'm not wearing them and it's really just then in outfit videos, because they're gorgeous, they really are, but there's just something about them on me and my body type. For some reason, they just don't want to stay on my body. I just realized I forgot to include this jacket in the jacket portion, so little bonus item. Yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye to it. It's just a little bit in the arms, more fitted than I wanted. Like, I wanted it to be the same fit as this one, which is, I think, a large. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get it in a large. Alrighty, that was everything from my closet that I wanted to try on, that I was feeling iffy about. I have everything right here. Well, there's a couple of pieces that are still in my closet from trying on, but this plus a couple more pieces I will have up on my Depop if there's anything that you were interested in. I kind of use stuff like this as almost like merch, since a lot of these pieces I've thrifted in videos. I think it's just kind of cool to see the journey of like when I thrifted it and now you have it, like kind of extending its life even more so. If you do like thrifting and secondhand fashion, then make sure to subscribe right down below. Also follow me on Instagram, which is alexsunshine83, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!